How I think Bible characters would dress in 2025. Eve. Now I know what you're thinking. This fit will obviously be after she ate the apple and the Lord made clothing for them. So Eve is a very interesting one because first of all, she was the first woman, meaning she had no women to draw inspiration from, no women to be influenced by. Eve was the ultimate trendsetter. And also God made clothing for them from animals. So I'm going to try to add either some animal prints or clothing made from animal fabrics. And I'm also going to really try to get into my creative brain. Try not to let the trends of today impact how I'm gonna dress. I don't think I have any animal prints, so we might have to do the animal fabrics, like maybe some leather. I actually don't know. Wool. We can do wool. It's from sheep. Get into my creative juices. If I was the first woman on earth, I think what I would be drawn to, but this sweater. Today we would call this a granny sweater. However, if she was the first woman, she'd be like, whoa, look at all these beautiful colors on this and the flowers. And it's made of wool, pretty sure. She's the first woman, so she's doing a lot of work. This is a good dress for that. Oh, that's kind of fun. Wow, this is really grandma-y. I don't know. Would Eve wear that? I don't know Eve that well. I think we're actually gonna do these pants. Yes, she would definitely do that. Let's try this out. Okay. I added this velvet tank top under. I think this is what she would choose, honestly. Because listen, if you were like choosing clothes for the first time in your life, I would not be choosing beige neutrals. She had no rules. She had nothing to be influenced by. She had no rules. It was just clothes. Black belt, also because it's leather. The fact that this is like a granny sweater is kind of fitting because she's like the ultimate grandma. She is the first grandma. She is the greatest grandma of all of us. I think she would go a little crazy and add some leather boots. Okay, you guys will never guess. You guys will never guess what I found. I totally forgot that I have these and it's perfect. Snake skin boots. Oh my gosh. You guys, I didn't even realize. Snake skin. What is it? The woman's heel steps on the head of the snake. This cannot be more perfect. I wish it was more bright on my shoes. Look at this. I actually am so happy about this. We have snake skin boots, because if you don't know the story of Eve, she gets tempted by this snake to eat the apple, and God has this huge prophecy. This is the curse against the serpent. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He, so the woman's offspring, will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. This is what we have for what I think Eve would wear in 2025. Who should I do next? If you didn't know, the prophecy of where it says her offspring will crush the head of the serpent is a prophecy of Jesus who comes later and defeats the enemy and defeats death. So the prophecy all the way in Genesis was a prophecy of Jesus coming to save us. How cool is that?